Hello history buffs! In today's episode, we're traveling back to early 20th century Germany to explore the life and influence of a pivotal figure, Paul von Hindenburg. From his impressive military career to his controversial political decisions, we'll unravel how this man helped shape the destiny of a German nation. Buckle up, it's time for a deep dive into history. Paul Ludwig Hans Anton von Beneckendorff und von Hindenburg, more commonly known as Paul von Hindenburg, was a central figure in German history, particularly in the transitional period from the Weimar Republic to the Third Reich. As the second president of Germany from 1925 to 1934, Hindenburg's influence on German politics was significant and complex. His life and leadership serve as a compelling study of the turbulent political climate of Germany during the early 20th century. Born in 1847 in Posen, Prussia, now Poznan, Poland, Hindenburg was a descendant of a Prussian Junker family. After a distinguished military career during the Franco-Prussian War and World War I, he became a national hero and emerged as a leading figure in the Weimar Republic. Yet his term as president is perhaps best remembered for his controversial decision to appoint Adolf Hitler as chancellor in 1933, a move that facilitated the rise of the Nazi regime. Paul von Hindenburg was a critical figure in the German military during this period. He served as the chief of the German General Staff from 1916 to 1918. Earlier in 1914, he and his colleague, Erich Ludendorff, had masterminded the victory at the Battle of Tannenberg against the Russian forces. This battle marked one of Germany's most significant victories on the Eastern Front. The strategic encirclement and defeat of the Russian Second Army made Hindenburg a national hero and solidified his place in German military history. Hindenburg and Ludendorff eventually developed what was called the Third Reich system. This was essentially a military dictatorship which controlled not only military operations but also Germany's economic and political sectors. Their introduction of the total war concept mobilized all resources for the war effort, contributing significantly to the war's impact on German society. In 1925, Hindenburg reluctantly entered politics, elected as the Weimar Republic's second president. Despite his initial hesitance, his presidency played a crucial role in shaping Germany's future. Although Hindenburg was committed to upholding the democratic constitution of the Weimar Republic, his term was marred by political instability and economic crisis, including the Great Depression. This instability eventually paved the way for more authoritarian forms of governance, culminating in his fateful appointment of Adolf Hitler as chancellor in 1933. In his twilight years, Hindenburg was manipulated by Hitler and his cohorts to consolidate Nazi control over Germany. The Enabling Act of 1933, which gave Hitler almost unlimited powers, was passed during Hindenburg's presidency. This legislation marked the beginning of Hitler's dictatorship and the Third Reich's reign. Hindenburg's appointment of Hitler is often viewed as a fundamental betrayal of the democratic principles he initially stood for. However, some historians suggest that Hindenburg, increasingly frail and politically isolated, was persuaded to appoint Hitler under the illusion that the latter could be controlled. The reality, as history proved, was tragically different. Paul von Hindenburg's political career is an intriguing exploration of the shifting political sands of early 20th century Germany. From military hero to presidential figurehead, his story embodies the complex tensions of the Weimar Republic's democracy and the rise of totalitarianism. His actions, particularly his appointment of Hitler, continue to provoke debate amongst historians today, underlining the profound impact he had on German and indeed world history. In conclusion, Paul von Hindenburg was not merely a witness to pivotal historical moments. He was an active participant and driver. His legacy serves as a reminder of how democratic institutions can be subverted, the dangers of political manipulation, and the potentially catastrophic consequences of such actions. We explored the life and times of Paul von Hindenburg, a man who went from being a military hero to a political figurehead, whose decisions forever changed the course of German and world history. It's a fascinating, if not controversial, journey that reminds us of the delicate balance between democracy and authoritarianism. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more captivating historical explorations. Until next time, keep exploring,